How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia, episode number 14 of season number 2. I am your host, Riley Rich, and today, as you can see on my screen right now, we are on the MLB Trade Simulator because today's episode is about the MLB trade deadline and what the Phillies could do. Now, let's just start off with the obvious. The things that we need right now: starting pitching, preferably left-hand, outfield help, and bullpen. Those are the things that I focused on as I put these players on my board. There are a few trades that we're going to make. In fact, I will count right now because I have my notes right next to me. We have 6 trades that we are going to make today. 5 of them are real, and 1 is just for fun. And I think anybody could guess what the fun one would be. But last thing I want to mention: follow and subscribe wherever you listen, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and you guys know the rest if you guys use them. So and of course, shirt like this red one here, bonfire.com/store/ISSP-merch. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off. Here's, of course, that we are the Phillies, and we are going to make a trade with the Cincinnati Reds. The pitcher, we are going to try to get a pitcher from the Reds. Obviously, there are 2 really good pitchers, when this thing wants to load, we will start doing things. As I might go silent here depending on how well this goes. But there's Luis Castillo, who we could try to get. High availability right there. Or I'm trying to find the other one that's good. His name is Tyler Mahle. I was actually very surprised that he was the opening day starter for the Reds. But here's Tyler Mahle. He's got a medium availability. He's got 24.4. But when I looked at this, I thought, even before the year started, you've heard me talk about this trade before, that we're going to try to get Luis Castillo. Now, Castillo has a 2.77 ERA this year. He's got a 1.08 whip, 82 strikeouts in 78 innings pitched. He's 86th percentile in barrel percentage this year, 81st in expected slugging, and 75th in expected weighted on base average, or WOBA. And I also literally just remembered we might try to get Antone if we can string this together. But for right now, let's try not. The first order of business is try not to give up all of the prospects, which I feel like is exactly what Dombrowski wants to do. So let's start. I'm assuming that you guys watched my last episode, and if you didn't, you definitely should. It should show up in the top right for you guys right now. That I didn't specifically mention him as a legitimate threat, but we are going to. The big prospect that we're going to be giving away is Griff McGarry in this deal. So you put in Griff McGarry. Someone else I want to add too. Might be a bit too high for this. Ethan Wilson only has 3 points in this system. So right now, Griff McGarry, Ethan Wilson. Trying to think of what else they would need. I'm saving Stott. I'm saving Suarez. I don't really want to give away Matt Vierling unless I really have to, which I don't feel like I do. Not giving up JT, not giving up Painter, not giving up Nola. Already giving away McGarry, which somehow he's got a large trade value, which is very unexpected. Kingery, definitely not. Reese, I'm not going to. Harper went up. That's nice. Harper actually went up. Oh, he has none trade value, so that's not good. Didi is negative, so that's not really going to help us. Strength is low. A bunch of guys have no trade value. which is sad. For the sake of this, we're going to add in Connor Brogdon. So Connor Brogdon, Griff McGarry, Ethan Wilson, and then because the Reds are very poor, or one of the poorer teams, I'm pretty sure I just... There we go, add my cash. Too much money. Hold on. A bit too much money. I did not do my math correctly. So this is actually perfect. This is exactly even. Luis Castillo will be going to the Phillies in exchange for Connor Brogdon, Griff McGarry, Ethan Wilson, and cash. So I just have my notes next to me. I'm just going to validate this trade. Trade is accepted. So Brogdon, McGarry, Wilson, and 18 mil to the Reds in exchange for starting pitcher Luis Castillo. So I did make an account for this. I don't know why. But all right. So let's see how many people do not or like that. I'm going to assume not. But so that trade was made. So now, yeah, I'm just gonna post these because I have no idea why. And we're already 7 minutes in. Oh my god. 7 minutes for one trade. This is not gonna get any better. All right, so we're gonna move on now to the Pittsburgh Pirates, our in-state rivals. Another NL Central trade. This one we're gonna look to get two players from, as for whatever reason the Phillies are not loading as the team that we want. Hello? Operate? Chrome tab does not want to operate. I believe I just froze everything. Oh, thank God I didn't. And please operate. This episode is already a train wreck already. I don't want it to be worse. All right. So, yes, an in-state trade here. Again, we are going to use cash in this as well. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, this website is annoying me. Do we just want to move on? No. Yeah, this is what happens sometimes. This website goes down whenever it wants. Oh my goodness. But I'll just get started as I attempt to load into this, because this is sad. The player that there are actually two players we're going to try to get from the Pirates. It is center fielder Brian Reynolds and right-handed pitcher David Bednar. So again, for Luis Castillo, we're getting yet another legitimate starting pitcher. Out of Reynolds, we're going to get an actual switch-hitting center field everyday option that has proven himself to be an everyday center fielder. And in David Bednar, we might have a bit of a more legitimate closer. Brian Reynolds had an 808 OPS, 15 home runs in 83 games this year, a 912 OPS in 2021. He is an 80th percentile sprint speed, but only 4th percentile outs above average, which is basically like a defensive metric. And for those who are confused, that is the same as basically you're getting a Kyle Schwarber in center field. But don't worry, we'll have better fielders as we go along. For David Bednar, a 1.09 whip, 61 strikeouts, 17 saves in 39 games this year. He's 93rd percentile in strikeout percentage and whiff percentage. As finally this thing decided to load. I already passed over Bednar. Well done, me. Oh, God. You know what? We're still going to try it. We are still going to try it. Keep in mind that we are not going to make all of the, or that there might be some overlapping in the players here because we are not making all of these trades in real life. How does Nick Gonzalez have like a worse rating than whatever. Oh my God. Oh boy. This is going to be sad. We have 105 points to recover. Okay. See, for this one, I would say, how much is Bohm for? Because honestly, sorry for that. Bohm would probably be an option for this trade. You'd play first base for the Pirates. Here's the thing, guys. I talked about this before. We're going to make a splash trade with a few of these pieces, and we knew this going in. Actually, wait, no. Wait a second. If we kept... Hoskins is actually going into free agency soon. How much is Hoskins worth? He's worth 16.3. Okay. So assuming we did this, got rid of Bohm. So right now I have Abel, Hoskins. For some reason I thought Abel would have like 50 something trade value, but apparently he did not. As I hopefully my earbuds are still in. If not, that is terrible. Rojas. I want Rojas. 7.1 value. That is not good. Christopher Sanchez, absolutely yes. I think you only have room for like 5 here, so I might need another 20-something player, and then we'll give the Pirates more cash for this deal. Do I have to give up both Bohm? I'm not giving up Bohm. If I'm giving up Hoskins, I'm not giving up Bohm. Is Marchand still here? Because if Marchand's still here... Yeah, we still have Marchand, right? Obviously, yes. Yeah, Rafael Marchand. He's not getting traded. So, if we're going to make a deal like this... And then how much money would we have to give up? We'd have to give up 33 million, roughly. So round it up to 34 to the Pirates. Okay. So, again, I know I did a good job of not overlapping players between these two AL Central trades, but we are going to overlap multiple players in this. So, this is probably one of the worst trades to make. But Nick Abel, Rhys Hoskins, Logan O'Hoppe, Johan Rojas, and 34 mil to the Pirates in exchange for Brian Reynolds. Wait, terrible. This is terrible. I want to give up Schwarber, but Schwarber... Or Castellanos is low anyway. Castellanos is like low anyway. Castellanos is negative. So that trade was made. So we did that. Good job. Woohoo. So now we got a reliever, and we also gave away one of our top prospects for that. Yes, I don't know if you guys follow MLB trade values, but if you do, then IASSP podcast official is what we're rocking with. But yeah, we gotta get going. We're like, I think I use a media software that's like limited to only half an hour, so we gotta get these going if we want to get all of these in time. Next up is from the Kansas City Royals. We're going to be trying to get Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi, we're looking for a better outfielder than Brian Reynolds. He's got a 317 average, which is the 6th best in the league. 387 on base, which is the 10th best in the league. 3 home runs, 39 RBIs. He's played 90 games so far. He's 92nd percentile in strikeout rate, 88th in expected batting average, 43rd in outs above average, which is exactly 0. He is exactly an average fielder, and he's 54th in sprint speed compared to Brian Reynolds is 80th. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Brian Reynolds is 80th sprint speed. So let us see what the Royals value Benintendi as. It is probably going to be near 77. And we already passed him. Oh! Okay. All right then. Okay, so according to this, Benintendi only has 8.1. Is there anyone else? That's the wrong Barlow. I want Joe Barlow from the Rangers. Yeah, sorry, I'm just scrolling. I did not expect him to be that low. We could get Kyle Isbell if we really want to. Because right now, if we did this, because it's not really expected to be this low, and all I'd have to do, like Connor Brogdon would get the job done right now. Hans Kraus, Christopher Sanchez, and someone else for Andrew Benintendi. Or is it just Kraus and Sanchez? Literally just Kraus and Sanchez would get Andrew Benintendi. I would try to get an outfielder, but I'm not going to. See, here's the thing. If we have... Well, Isbell's basically the same as Moniak. So for the sake of this is really easy, I guess. They really wanted to cut down my time. But Hans Kraus and Christopher Sanchez will be traded to the Royals in exchange for Andrew Benintendi. This site is saying that we are overpaying for Benintendi, but that is amazing. So right now, we can actually... So far, we could have actually gotten all three of these players because I haven't mixed any... I haven't, gone through and... I'm looking for the word. Please don't help me. But we haven't, overlapped. There we go. We haven't overlapped with our trade so far. So just to recap, Connor Brogdon, Griff McGarry, Ethan Will, $18 million are going to the Reds in exchange for Luis Castillo. I would try to get TJ Antone, but Castillo is already too much. Mick Abel, Rhys Hoskins, Logan O'Hoppe, Johan Rojas, and $34 million are going to the Pirates in exchange for Brian Reynolds and David Bednar. Hans Kraus, Christopher Sanchez are going to the Royals in exchange for Andrew Benintendi. The next team that we are going to be trading with is the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now, yes, keep in mind that we would not be making all of these trades. These are just possible trades that could be made. But if you don't like Brian Reynolds and think that Brian Reynolds is too much, and if you don't want to get Benintendi because he's probably going to the Yankees anyway, then the option would be going for David Peralta, 34-year-old David Peralta. He is a statistics nerd, or he is a statistical sweetheart. 750 OPS, 12 home runs, 39 RBIs in 83 games. He had 8 triples last year, but the thing about him is that he has 4 outs above average. That's a 3% rate added to his catches. He's 9th percentile in OAA. Guys, Schwarber is 4th percentile. I think Castellanos is 1st percentile. And David Peralta is 89th. He's in the top 11% in outs above average. 80th percent barrel rate. 82nd in average exit velo. This is our guy to get. I would love to get David Peralta if no one else. I wonder if baseball trade values, like values statistics, are like these stats. That's Andy Rojas. If Andy Rojas is 18.1, David Peralta. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He seriously is 0.8. Like, He is the statistical sweetheart. I just named everything off of the list. I mean, I get he's only 34 years old, but we're looking for a rental anyway. Like, what do I give up here? I don't know. I want more out of this deal then. Dang, fire. How much is Zach Allen? I'm going crazy. I want Zach Allen. If you're gonna make this easy on me, I'm not getting Gerardo Perdomo, that's for sure. Zach Allen's gonna be through the roof. I just want to see how much he is. Zach Allen is 41.1. That's not even that much. No, we're crazy. We're crazy. And Zach Allen's super young too. He's like arbitration eligible. I would give up, Abel for sure. But we gave up Hoskins last time. We're getting a starting pitcher and an outfielder. So maybe the move is we give up No. How much is Moniak? Moniak is 0.1, literally. 0.1. Like worse than Peralta. So it'd be Rojas. Sorry, someone was knocking at the door. Very weird. It would be Rojas. You know what? Not even Rojas. I don't know how seriously we're taking getting Zach Allen for. I would still trade Abel if I were to do this. Make Abel, and then to the D-backs, and then we would give up $8 million. And that would be our trade for David Peralta. Right, did we already add that? Good. Okay. It is done. Make Abel, Johan Rojas, and $8 million. I can't believe that deal went through. I think it's like an ad campaign that was like trying to go door to door, which is amazing. So for Peralta and Zach Allen. Sorry, that was very distracting. That is super weird. No one like shows up to my door. But so that's David Peralta and Zach Allen. So that would be another huge ace for our squad. But again, that's our first overlap. But at the same time, like, we have Painter. I like Painter better than Abel. Painter has been doing better than Abel. So we have Painter we can develop. We have other pitchers we can develop. We can draft another pitcher next year if you really want to. But you don't really have to. Like, we're projected to get Pat Riley with our first-round pick. I know that's way too early, and college season is going to really make or break that, but that's fun. So now we go to the Tigers. The Tigers are our next team, as I have a maximum of 7 minutes left. Yes, I actually have a timer for this. And I'm sorry, this episode is going to be super long. I'm so sorry. But I think this is so much fun. I think this is actually a better way to do it, just to see some sort of logic. So from the Detroit Tigers, we're going to be getting 2 relievers, Gregory Soto and Michael Fulmer. Soto has a 1.23 whip, 32 strikeouts, 18 saves, and 31 2/3 innings pitched. He is only the first percentile. He's in the bottom 1% in the league. An average exit velo. People are crushing the ball off of him. 75th in whiff percentage, though. He does have like 98th in like fastball velocity, but we're not here for that. But the good news about this is Michael Fulmer. He's got a 1.22 whip, 35 strikeouts, and 5 saves in 36 innings pitched. He is 99th percentile. He's in the top 1% in barrel percentage, 92nd in expected slugging and 80th in whiff percentage. So let's see what these values are going to be looking like once this thing loads. Miguel Pereira has risen to a 1.6. Michael Fulmer down to a 2.4. If there is something that I want you guys to take out of this is to trade for David Peralta and to trade for Michael Fulmer. Those are the two players we need. And then Soto is 11. I'm going to go back to the well of Griff McGarry. I don't see why we can't just go back to the well with Griff McGarry and cash for Fulmer and Soto. And we did nothing and just, actually, no, not even that. We could just do Brogdon. We really want to. We're not going to. No, Bailey Falter. We only traded Sanchez once. So I would say Sanchez would go into this as well because we didn't trade him for Peralta and Gallon. So we're going to pretend that those two trades are actually going to happen. So McGarry and Sanchez are being added to this as I've gone too far. Matt V. Erling is also the other one that had 11. All right, that's good to know. It's good to know for next time. Sanchez and Falter, they are up to 9. And we trade an extra $5 million to the Tigers in exchange for 2 relievers. Gregory Soto and Michael Fulmer. Another trade accepted. This is... I'm not expecting these to be this easy, but Peralta and Fulmer are 2 analytical darlings right now. Baseball Savant loves them, and I do too, by proxy. So another trade we have made. I don't really like... Falter's not even that fast anyway. So we got a guy that more of the velocity guy, and the other one that's more of the effective guy. So now, as a trade for sticking around, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. I don't know how much I'm going to have time for it. So we're going to try to trade for Juan Soto in 2 minutes. I don't know how well this is going to work. Soto has an 885 OPS, 401 on base. Oh boy. He's got 20 home runs this year. You guys should know if he is. Any baseball fan would know who he is. In order for this trade to work too, we got to get Patrick Corbin as well to lower the value. I like how we're only trading with small market teams, so cash is actually like a good option for these teams. Please load. We only got 2 minutes left. We got to go. This is actually a half an hour on an episode. I'm so sorry, guys. But you got to go. Where's Corbin? Patrick Corbin. It's like one of those like supermarket shows where you have like 2 minutes to put everything in the cart. This is essentially what we're doing here. Nope, Soto's not here. Low. Strasburg is so low. Soto is so high. Okay, here we go. This is our splash deal right here. We need to get to 122. 122. Stott, boom. Boom, boom. Sir Anthony we'll think about for later. Abel, where's Abel? He's being added to this trade right now. Boom, he's in. Stott is another one that we need. And I literally just did this trade before. I don't remember what I did. And I gave him cash, right? Stott gets us up to 76. I think we give up Reese 2. Or no, do we give up a pitcher yet? Okay. Ranger Suarez. And the rest will be cash. If this cuts off, the rest is cash. So, 26 mil. I'll say this as I'm going. This is where the episode is going to cut off. So thank you guys so much for watching this. And even... Oh, no. We didn't add enough cash. Hey guys, if you've gotten to this part in the, I just want to say thank you so much for actually sticking around for this long. I just got finished with the Juan Soto trade, and the trade right now, as it is Mick Abel, Rhys Hoskins, Aaron Nola, Bryson, and Matt Vierling in exchange for Josh Bell, Patrick Corman, Jackson Rutledge, and Juan Soto. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was so tough to stick with. And remember, even if the Phillies don't make any of these trades, the Phillies sit back and do nothing, even if the Phillies miss the wild card because of it. Keep because it's always sunny in South Philadelphia. And I'll see you guys next week.